Hi. Welcome to the show. It is me, your girl Labora Lee, aka Cat Lee, and
You have now tuned in to Ambitiously the podcast.
on period. Welcome today. We are I don't know how to feel about this. I don't know where to go, but anyway, today is Media Monday. Let me put this on the screen. Today is Media Monday. Today is the day that we get into the GAB beat, and I'm here for it. It's some things to talk about. It's, this world is crazy, and I'm here for it, y'all. I'm here for it. I'm not even gonna lie. Um, so there were a few things. No, before I get into, because I want to get into, but I don't want to get into too early. Let me say these things real quick. Let me get them out the way real quick. If you would like to call in, the number is 443-551-5963. 443-551-5963. You can text that number as well. If you call in if you call in, you'll be live on air. If you text, I will read the message live on air. You can also drop a comment, and that will be read live on air as well, but it'll be also on the screen. Listen, I'm ready. I'm ready. Hit us up if you want to talk to us about anything, and I do mean anything at all. Contact at ambitiouslyent.com. Contact at ambitiouslyent.com, or you can hit us up at ambitiouslythepodcast at gmail.com. Ambitiouslythepodcast at gmail.com. Like, share, and subscribe to this podcast. We need every like, every share, every subscription. I promise you, we need them, and we appreciate them. So I just want y'all to know that in advance. Also, new country alert. I'll get to that in a minute. Oh, and I didn't even put that up here. I'm gonna get it while we talking. Um, Check out our website, www.ambitiouslyent.com, www.ambitiouslyent.com, and join our coffee community. We need that. Y'all. Wait, let me get this on. Let me get this while I'm at it. Y'all, it's crazy work right now. I I don't know how to feel right now. It's just all kinds of all over the place. Right now, as far as the media is concerned, and we got some things to talk about. We got some things. I don't know. Well, okay. So I'm gonna deal with this first because I feel like is everybody, rest in peace to Ananda Lewis. You know what I mean? Like, she's an icon in herself. Like, I ain't gonna bull crap you and play with y'all. I'm sorry, I'm trying to get this real quick. I'm not gonna bull crap you and play with y'all like she didn't mean a lot to our generation, because she did. She meant a lot to our generation. Like, she was the pretty black girl on MTV. Um, I know I had my sister had a situation where she had to prove, like, nah, that's not what it was. But Ananda meant a lot. She was at the Woodstock, the 1999 Woodstock, where they was going ham and crazy and ridiculous. She was there. Um, she interviewed so many people, and so we not gonna play with her like she didn't mean a lot to us. I really don't like talking about people passing away on this podcast because it brings us down, and it's bad enough we already talk about the crazy things that we already talk about, right? But we have to talk about Ananda, low key. Low key. We have to talk about Ananda. She did a lot for the system. But I need y'all to not skip past this because he was very monumental. Let me get this real quick. He was very monumental um, to our culture. And listen, remember when I told y'all when Will Smith smacked, let me get this really, really quickly because I didn't put that on here. Remember when Will Smith smacked Chris Rock? I know y'all remember that. So, when that was going down, I also told y'all that I was watching something, which is the piece that was put together about a monumental situation that happened in New York. Let me get rid of this too because I want to be confused. Um, it like because a lot of us weren't born yet. It doesn't matter to y'all. But Sly Stone passed away, and he played a huge monumental part in that situation I was watching. I believe I'm gonna get back to y'all on who produced that joint, but Sly Stone was a even though he was crazy, he was a very monumental part to what. No, I want that head though. Oh no, I want it here. Hold on. Okay, I got it. I got it. Got it. Got it. I got it. He was a very monumental part to what this music is that we have today. So Sly Stone passed away at the age of 82, which I'm not gonna lie, I was a little bit surprised because, and if you know anything about Sly Stone, he was a wild boy. He was a wild, wild boy. But anyway, Sly Stone, the front man of for the legendary funk band Sly Family Stone, has passed away today. Today, that happened today. Um, Stone passed away in Los Angeles, and his family released a statement saying that he saying he passed away from chronic obstructive pulmonary disease and other health issues. His family said that Sly passed away peacefully, surrounded by his three children, his closest friend, and his extended family, while taking solace in knowing that his extraordinary musical legacy will continue to resonate and inspire for generations to come. Yeah, yeah, because we everyday people. But anyway, the family went on. Sly was a monumental figure, a groundbreaking innovator, and a true pioneer who redefined the landscape of pop, funk, and rock music. His iconic songs have left an indelible mark on the world, and his influence remains undeniable. More recently, Sly finished a screenplay. I'm sorry, a screenplay about his life story, which followed his 2024 book. Thank you. Um, a memoir. His family said. So listen, I had to bring that up because Like, we bring up all the people all of the time that are recent and all that, but what about the people who paved the way for us? And he is one of those people. Again, he was a wild, wild boy. He was. He was a wild boy. But Sly brought something to the equation. We not gonna replay it like he didn't bring something to um, music, our culture. We're not gonna do him like that. So I have to give him his props. So we're gonna take a moment of silence for him. Okay, let's start with R. Kelly because we're gonna get to Diddy in a minute, and amongst other things. But we're gonna get to R. Kelly. So as the weekend passed, right, I was I was absolutely paying attention because that's what I do. I'm nosy. I told y'all that. But R. Kelly is in prison saying that Nazis are trying to kill him. Nazis, not black folk. Ooh, thank you, Doc, baby. I appreciate you so much. Not black folk, which probably should be, if anybody is going to take him out, that probably should be, but not black folk, Nazis. I mean, he files an emergency motion to be released from prison. So let's get into it. R. Kelly says that his life is in imminent danger behind prison walls, and his legal team has filed an emergency motion seeking his immediate release. I got some things to say about this. I got some things to say about this. Yes, it is Media Monday, babes. For sure. Oh, I got some things to say. Oh, okay, it's all good, babe. It's all good. But it is Media Monday. So, according to court documents obtained, the Pied Piper's attorneys claims that they have evidence that outlines a murder for hire plot involving prison officials and other inmates, and another inmate, to have him whacked inside of a North Carolina penitentiary where he is serving his 30-year prison sentence for schmeck's crimes. That's what he's saying. That's what he's saying. Kelly's legal team submitted a sworn statement from a terminally ill inmate and Aryan Brotherhood gang leader named Michael Glenn Stein, who explicitly claimed authorities offered him for his freedom to spend his last days outside in exchange for murdering the singer. Now, this is what his attorneys are saying has been alleged. Wait, what you say, Doc? Wait. Oh, why they want to often listen? I'm getting into it, babe. I'm getting into it. So the alleged plot was supposed to play out with Stein taking out Kelly and getting him and getting charged for the deed, only for the prison officials to fumble the evidence and ultimately bury the case. Stein claims an official said he could be transferred after the deed and that he'd be allowed to escape and stay free. I'm gonna save my stuff for later. Stein seemed like he was ready to carry out the murder, approaching R. Kelly's housing area in March, only to turn back at the last minute and blow the whistle on the Bureau of Prison officials who had ordered the hit. Stein approached Kelly personally in prison to inform him, according to the court documents. Stein indicated that he'll take a polygraph test and will offer to testify. Kelly's counsel says the flip was a costly one. Now, another member of the Aryan Brotherhood has been instructed to take out both Kelly and Stein. And the prison is crawling with more affiliates waiting in the wings. It's also been obtained. So there have also been obtained court documents filed by Kelly with the United States Supreme Court, asking them to review his case. The home confinement should be assist with his ongoing music goals, but it sounds like the singer really is scared for his life. Listen, 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 Linda. Listen, listen, listen. I feel like at this point, ninjas now. When I first heard about this, I heard they tried to include Tasha K in the situation, and I'm like, she don't got that much power. Like she doing her thing, but she don't got that much power for her to have anything to do with a hit in prison. I might be wrong, but in my opinion, she does not. Right? So, do I believe that officials, are trying to take him out? Anything's possible in this world right now. And I do mean anything. We see what we're going through right now. We're going through a whole court case with a hip hop mogul. So anything's possible. I don't know how to feel about this. I don't know. But what Kel's done did to clear them folk. He ain't do nothing to clear them. What Stein is saying is somebody else from the Aryan hood is coming after both of them now because he didn't complete the mission. That's what he's saying. He was assigned to hit cows. He couldn't do it. He told cows about the situation. Cows reported it, and now somebody else is assigned to the mission to take cows and him out. Who is the prison officials that said that? Like, they haven't given us any names. We don't know who said what to do what and when. So I don't know how to feel about this. I don't. I feel like ninjas would do anything to get out of prison at this point. But why in the first place? Well, I don't know why the Aryan Brotherhood. I mean, I guess they would be the cover up. You feel me? If you get the clear people to do it, it won't look so bad like it really happened. You know what I mean? It won't look bad because it'll just look like, oh, you. All right, let me get this example. You just big R&B singer who is black, and you think you bigger than mighty, and they're in prison. They will work up whatever they need to work up. But the Aryan Brotherhood was the cover up. They weren't the reason. If anything, if this is true, they'll never be the reason why that actually happened, other than him being black. And I think that's why they try to go there, because he's a big name, he's black, and to them it would make sense. He's a black man with a big name. So I don't. But I don't know if I all the way believe this. I feel like ninjas will try anything to get out of prison. But if that was the case, that would be the reason they were the cover up. But who on the melanated side? But well, he says it's the prison officials, and if that's the case, when you go to prison and you're accused of sexual assault towards women and children, that's a thing in itself. So it would have wrapped up and it would have looked good if it would have went through. But that's not what happened. That's what they saying. I don't know. I don't know. But then also, I'm not done with R. Kelly. Well, I'm not done with R. Kelly's team anyway. So R. Kelly's lawyer says that the singer sympathizes with Diddy and says the black entertainers are under siege. So R. Kelly and Diddy have something in common. Both men have been accused of racketeering and schmex trafficking. Even though the two aren't exactly friends, Kelly says he feels for Diddy, who's currently on trial, and says that black entertainers as a whole are under siege by the feds. Interesting. So they caught out with Diddy's lawyer, Bo Burnley, who spoke to who spoke to us about his famous client, who was just placed in solitary confinement after receiving threats on his life from the Aryan Brotherhood, white supremacists in the federal prison of North Carolina. And they in North Carolina. I believe that. I don't know if okay, whatever. Um, Burnley points out Callie and Diddy are not friends and far from it, but Callie has sympathy for Diddy over the current situation. And as everyone knows, Diddy is facing decades behind bars if convicted of racketeering and schmeck trafficking and other charges at his federal criminal trial in NYC. The attorney then goes after law enforcement, telling us that the feds are specifically targeting black entertainers and judging them on their sexual preferences. He says the feds are abusing criminal statutes by prosecuting them for what happened behind closed doors. Brunley also talked to us about wanting Trump to pardon the R&B singer, um, and says hopeful that Kelly makes the president pardons list, and thinks Kelly might have a good chance since Trump knows what it's like to be on the federal radar. Mm. So basically, what they saying is he has sympathy for Diddy and what Diddy's going through right now because he still claims his innocence and he's hoping to be pardoned by Trump. I don't think Trump cares too much about R. Kelly. Now, if anybody gets pardoned, maybe Diddy, because they were cool and Trump likes him. But I don't know so much about R. Kelly. Let me know what y'all think. Y'all think R. Kelly gonna get pardoned by Trump? I would like to know. I would like to know. Um, but it could be any. It could be the CEOs. It could be anybody, babe. I don't know. Nah, but maybe crazy, crazy is crazy. I'm just saying. I got a question for y'all. Do y'all think that Trump is going to give R. Kelly a pardon? I just I don't see that one. I see maybe Diddy, but not R. Kelly. I'm just saying. I'm just saying. I'm just saying. Ooh, yeah. Ooh, yeah. I'm just saying. I just don't see R. Kelly getting a pardon. I don't. So remember, let's get to some sports real quick. Remember, I told y'all last Monday that Jay-Z had put $1 million down, um, on, I believe, the Pacers. Let me see. I want to make sure I'm right. Yeah. So remember, I told y'all that Jay-Z had put $1 million down on the Pacers. Well, he lost that $1 million because let's get into it. Let's get into it. There's one person who might be taking Wednesday night game three results harder than the actual Oklahoma Thunder players. Oh, okay. So he betted on the Thunder. All right. Rap mogul Jay Z lost a whopping $1 million after the Indiana Pacers took a 2-1 lead in the NBA Finals. This is y'all think I be saying that I'm not a gambling woman, like it's no, I don't gamble, and this is why. So reported ahead of the series of the 25th Grammy winning artist, was so confident in Oklahoma City Thunder against the Eastern Conference champions, he placed a hefty wager through the fantastic sports book that Shy Giglios, Alexander, and Co. would hoist the Larry O'Brien Trophy after 5 games. That's what he said. That's what he said. He was betting on Oklahoma City. So we're sure the Hove is sweating just a little bit after Tyrese Halliburton's game winning shot in game one. But when the Thunder stormed back the next contest, he bet his bet was looking solid again. But the Pacers running away with 116 over 107 win in Indianapolis. His chance at walking away with 3.3 million was officially while it properly stung in the moment, it is not at all doom and gloom for the 55-year-old. Forbes still values him at 2.5 billion. Listen, I don't care how much money you got. I'm just not again. I could have 2.5 billion and I still wouldn't take the gamble. I wouldn't. I wouldn't. I'm not a gambling woman. Like, I would rather have my money in my pocket than to be outside gambling. But I need him to not do the Drake thing because Drake is a gambling degenerate. I need him to stop while he's ahead. I know he's a very, 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 very rich man at this point. But I don't care how rich you can lose all of that gambling. Cut it out. Just let it go. Enjoy the game and let it go. Don't be out here gambling $1 million. And then in my mind, who put him up to this? Like, who was like, yeah, I bet you won't. I bet you won't. I bet you. I bet you that the Pacers will take it out. And then he took the out. Stop. Stop. Stop gambling. It's not good for your soul. I'm a poor black woman. I'm going to say that right now, right here, right now on this live. I'm poor. I I pay my bills, but I struggle. I be struggling. But if I was rich, I still wouldn't take the gamble. Ever. Never would I. Because I don't want to lose what I got. And it's easy to lose what you got when you're gambling. But he took the loss. He took the L. Now he down $1 million. It's not going to hurt him because he's a billionaire. But I'm not. Listen, I be having my doc. When we be doing this happen, I always say I'm not a gambling woman. I'm not. My money is my money. I'm not giving my money. Like, even shooting craps in the streets, I would not. I would not. I would never. Like, nope. You won't get me. No. You want to shoot, you know what I mean? You want to throw $20. No, I don't want to throw my $20 in. I want my $20 to. Nope. I'm not a gambling woman. So, Jay Z, I know you don't want to take my advice because I'm poor. Um, but stop gambling, bro. Cut it out. Now is not the time to be throwing money out there. We might you just stop gambling. Cut it out. So that's that. That's that. Now I told y'all. No, no, no. Before I get to anything, including a dealer, let me get to this. Y'all remember Luigi, right? Luigi is the dude that was in NYC that hit the I think it was the United Healthcare CEO, and one of them CEOs of one of the healthcare situations. Well, let's get to him. Well, I'm gonna get it right in a second. So Luigi Maggione, Diddy, and Sam Bankman Fried or Fraud walked into the same prison. Yes, this has happened. Um, But it's also the premise of a new musical that has premiered in San Francisco. Of course, San Francisco. Of course, San Francisco. So, yeah, Luigi the Musical premiered at Taylor Street Theater in the Tenderloin neighborhood of San Fran this Friday. And and get this, the show has sold out. I'm not surprised. I'm not surprised. Doc got a musical. Luigi is the star of a musical, which makes sense because the satirical comedy discussed the theme of violence and how it's sensationalized by the media. Not pointing any fingers, of course, and uh, and as mentioned, he's joined by versions of Diddy and Sam, all played by members of the local comedy scene. This is crazy. Actor and writer Caleb, I don't want Zaring, told CNN the idea was inspired by an open mic night when somebody mentioned that all three of these men were inmates together at MDC Brooklyn. That's crazy because they are all inmates together. That's nuts. They are locked down together. Bankman Fried is currently serving 25 years in prison, a 25-year prison sentence for um, financial fraud charges. And you know what Diddy is facing and why he's in there right now. In one of the biggest cases in the history of entertainment business. And then Manjani is likely to begin his trial in 2026 for charges stemming from him taking out the United Healthcare CEO Brian Thompson. I thought it was United Healthcare. Hard to say if the musical will ever make Broadway, but both the creators and the audience seem to be enjoying the concept thus far. It only has a 5 night run at the 49 seat Black Box Theater. And you know, I mean, they just hope that there's no baby oil in the policy. Listen, listen. It's a wild night right now. It's a play. Now, am I surprised? No, because this is so crazy. Yes, Doc, a musical. They have a whole musical behind this dude. But am I surprised? Not really, because you know, clear people be doing crazy stuff all the time, right? And with Luigi, I'm gonna say his first name because it just make me think of Super Mario Brothers. But Luigi, thank you, cause fuck, Luigi has been like a superhero to a lot of people right now, right? Like like he's had clear people going and getting his outfit and stuff. Like this is crazy. Now they gotta play about this dude. Like what the fuck is going on? I wanna low key wanna see this play though. I wanna see how I'm gonna see if I can find it. Cause I wanna low key see how this play um comes together. I do. I wanna see his role, how they going, you know, put him out there. I wanna see what they do with Diddy. Not so much the other dude, but him and Diddy. I would fucking love to see that, yo. I would fucking, I would love to see this play. It's never gonna make it to Broadway. It's not a Broadway type of play, but I would love to see it. I would love it. Um, cause who the fuck thought that? I don't. It's a play though. It's in freaking San Francisco. They have a play. They've put a play together based upon what he did. Diddy is sprinkled in there, and the other dude is sprinkled in there for fraud. I would love to see this play. I would I would be amazed to see. I don't want to go all the way to San Francisco to see it, but I would love to fucking see this play, yo. Like, how does this play out? I mean, other than the CEO getting smirked, Diddy going to prison for all of his charges, and the CEO going to, like, what's the end? Like, what did you? Because you know it's a play, so you have to have things that go in the middle of it. And I'm big on Broadway. I'm huge on Broadway. Listen, if anything, so y'all know, I was hurt that I couldn't see the original play of this, and I'm reading and have read the Reynolds pamphlet. I'm reading it again. I'm reading the Federalist Papers because they're real books. Um, and I could see how he put the play together, right, for Hamilton. But I'm trying to figure out how the fuck do you put this play together? What do you say about Luigi? Do you go through his early life to the point of where he did what he did? What do you do with Luigi? It's a lot you could say about Diddy in the play, but I don't feel like they're gonna cover Diddy as much as they are gonna cover Luigi because the play is based upon Luigi. And I don't think they're gonna say much about the other dude either and his fraud scandal because it's based upon Luigi. How do we cover this play? I need to know. I need to fucking know. I do. I swear to goodness, I need to know how this goes down. I do. I'm so confused. I need to know. I need to know how this plays out. And it'll never make it to Broadway, so I'm probably never going to see this play unless somebody films it and put it on Facebook. I mean, on YouTube. Somebody film this play so I could see it. So I watch it on. You will get all of my streams. I need to watch it on. I need to know how this goes and why does this go this way? Who? Why? I got questions. I need to know. Dot. I got questions. Dot. Ain't no telling how it plays out. I'm just saying, how the fuck does this play out? Luigi is young, so in my mind, you gotta cover his early childhood and maybe the basis of why he decided to take out the United Healthcare CEO. And we gotta cover that. But then you don't know that he has not gone to court yet, so you don't have the premise of why he did. You don't have you don't have too much of nothing. So how does this play out? I don't know. I just need to. I, all right, y'all. I need to know because I'm nosy and I need to know how this goes. And I've been thinking about that myself. Like, how does this play out? Because you really don't know shit yet. You know, goddamn thing. Luigi has not even gone to court. Diddy is in court right now. And the other dude has already been convicted. Them two probably, you can get a lot out of them two. But Luigi, he hasn't even gone to court yet. I need to know. Okay. All right, y'all. So a couple of things I told y'all. A few things I told y'all. I told y'all this when Diddy first got indicted. When they first raided his houses. When they arrested that little clear boy, I told y'all he was going to be the one snitch. Well, he's on the stand this week. He started his testimony today. Um, so I'm not going Wednesday. I will have all that I can have, but I needed y'all to know that I've been told y'all that boy was going to testify. I told y'all. Remember, because he got out of one, as I told y'all, that he came from a very I don't want to say wealthy, but a very well established family. And he got out kind of job ass quick. Remember that? Brendan got out fast, and I said, he's going to testify. Now, the question was he going to testify on Diddy's behalf or prosecution? Well, of course he's testifying on prosecution behalf. They let him put him in the program and then let him out. Of course. Of course. And his family was like, Brendan. I could listen. I'm mad. I'm sorry. Doc, I wish this was a Wednesday so we could act this out. Brendan, you're going to say something. You're going to sit on the stand. You're going to tell everything you know. You're not going to ruin the family's name, and you're not going to ruin your life. But I've been said it. I told y'all. Y'all don't listen to me, though. I be trying to tell y'all stuff. So Brendan is testifying. We've already cleared. Oh, so they got rid of one of the jurors. This is a wacky one, but let's get into this real quick. But I've been told y'all Brendan was going to testify. I knew Brendan was going to testify. He not out that mob. You think he going to prison for Diddy? Please, please. You think? Nah, he wasn't. So Brendan is testifying. I need y'all to know that he's on the stand this week. I will give y'all more insight on Wednesday when we get it back into it. But yes, Brendan. Doc said, Brendan, this is what Brendan said. Yes, Mom. Brendan, you're not going to give our family a bad name. You're going to get into the rehab, and then after you get out of rehab, you're going to testify about against this black man because he got you in a heap of trouble, and we don't need that on our family name. So you're gonna. And then Brendan thought about like, oh, I could go to prison for a very, very long time. I'm gonna testify. I'm gonna testify, and he is testifying. Um, Also, Brendan. Okay, so this is also Doc saying, sorry, Puff, Pop, Diddy Love. I believe he called him that too. But listen, speaking on that too. So Diddy's federal jury in NYC is bringing in an alternate. Well, they brought in an alternate because a juror has just been dismissed by the judge after hearing more than 3 weeks of testimony. Crazy work. The judge dismissed juror number 6 Monday morning after hearing today. That was this morning. I'm saying Monday morning like it's not. It was today. So the judge dismissed the juror after hearing arguments from the prosecution and the defense regarding where the juror lives. So here's the tea. While the juror was out of the room on Friday, the judge explained he went back um, to a portion of the trial and found that the juror said that he at different times that he lived in the Bronx. At other times, he said he lived in New Jersey. That's a no. You either live one or the other. You can't live in Jersey and be a juror in the Bronx. I mean, in New York, right in Manhattan. So the judge added the court has alternate jurors for a reason, and that there's no point in keeping one around with so many question marks attached to him. So the alternate juror replacing number 6 is a 57-year-old man from Winchester County, a Winchester County resident. Friday, Diddy's attorney, Xavier Donaldson, stood up and said that the court was taking a big step backward by getting rid of a juror of color, asking the judge to bring him back into the court to give him a chance to explain. During the jury selection phase, juror number 6 revealed that he was a 41-year-old black Hispanic man who works for the New York State Department of Correction and Community Supervision. One of the main reasons the defense said that they didn't want him dismissed is because he is one of the few black jurors. Now his he's the head accountant clerk at Edgecombe Correctional Facility, a prison in Upper Manhattan. He told the court he processed payroll for correction guards. Juror number 6 had his fair share of legal issues before the trial, suing and later settling with the Port Authority after alleging injury to his back on the escalator. He also said that he was arrested for insurance fraud related to a doctor's appointment after a car accident. Despite living in the Bronx, juror number 6 apparently isn't a New York Yankees fan, telling the court his roots for the he roots for the New York Mets instead. Which that's not a thing because you when you deal with New Yorkers, you either gonna be one or the other. Um, he's a fan of reggaeton music and '90s hip hop. See, all that's irrelevant. But the real thing is, he told, because now I'm going to get into the things that I've been seeing within this case. When they decided to question whether or not he was a viable juror, the issue was, does he live in New York? And he went and told some other people that he lives in Jersey, but he works in New York. He can't be a juror in New York if he lives in New Jersey. But then when they questioned him, he said that his fiance and his daughter, basically his fiance and his daughter live in Jersey and he lives in New York, and he goes back and forth. It's too confusing. So they got rid of him and got a new juror. Now this new juror is a Caucasian man. And so because of that, now they're working on another juror that they're trying to get rid of to replace him or her. I don't know if it's a him or her, but that's what's going on with that. Yo, this case is crazy. Let me make sure I don't got anything else. Okay, R. Kelly. Yeah, I got everything. This case is getting crazier and crazier, and I didn't want to cover too much of this case. So, juror number 6 is out. They got a new juror in. Brendan is testifying for sure. Um, oh, Kanye showed up to court the other day, last week. Um, what do we feel about that? What do we feel about Kanye showing up to court? I don't know if that hinders Diddy or if that helps Diddy. I, I'm guessing that Kanye in his mind is like, all right, you know what I mean? Just in case he get out, I'm gonna be on his good side so that he don't come for me. I don't know, but Kanye showed up to court last week. It wasn't long though because the whole policy with the courtroom and getting in, like everybody is not allowed in the main courtroom. There is a couple of little side rooms where reporters and you know guests and family members can sit. If you go into the courtroom, if you're allowed into the courtroom, you have to be on a list. And so he's not on that list, but he tried. And when I say them reporters, and low key kind of glad I didn't make it to New York for this because when I say them YouTubers, those reporters and people were chasing down to get Kanye on camera, they was chasing him, baby. Oh, Kanye! They was going crazy. So I'm kind of glad I wasn't there because that's some mess I do not want to be involved in. Doc said that's funny. I'm just saying, it's a lot. It's, it's a lot going on with this case right now. Do I feel like it's swaying in Diddy's favor? Absolutely freaking not. It's not. It's not. Some would say yes, some would say no. There are some things that's like, but is it? No, it's not. It's crazy. Doc said Ye just wanted to see what could happen to him if he go full cray cray. Listen, he came in there. He was chill. He had on all white, like a white jean jacket type of outfit. It's like the white Canadian tuxedo. He came in there. His wife was there too. I think he was there to see if the testimony, if they were going to say his name out loud, because there is some testimony. We'll get to that on Wednesday. That includes a rapper and his wife. So we gonna get to that on Wednesday. So I think he was there for that. I don't know that he really is there for Puffy. All trying to look pure. He was. He had on a all white Canadian tuxedo. Um, I believe his shoes was like a brownish color. And he came in there looking his crazy Kanye self. But he was there. That was I believe Thursday or Friday, but he was there. So that's the thing. But I'm like, Kanye, I don't know if this helps Diddy at all. You being there, I don't know that that helps Diddy. You being there, and yeah, I'm only there for support. I don't know that helps him at all. I don't know that that helps him. Not one bit. I don't. I just don't know that that helps him. If I was Diddy and Kanye was my homeboy, I'd probably say, like, bruh, I know that you love me. I know that you got my back. But just watch from, don't come to the courtroom. I don't feel like that's going to help me. But who knows what the discussion is. But yeah, that's what happened. I know it was something else I wanted to, so it was Kanye coming to court. Is a thing. Um, They got rid of a juror and they working on another juror, so they trying to get rid of two jurors. I mean, well, the second juror now, but they got rid of the first juror, which is juror number 6. Fooled that dummy. It's a lot going on with this case, but we going to keep covering it until it's over. But yeah, so Kanye showed up though. It was nuts. It was nuts. I was looking like, what you doing there, sir? But whatever. All right, y'all. It's time for me to get to the love. I said we got a new country alert, and I'm ready for it. I am. I'm just. I don't know what this. I don't know that I want Kanye in the courtroom trying to help me out. You can't help me, sir. You can't. Kanye can't help. No, he can barely help himself. I'm just saying. I'm just saying. I don't know that I want Kanye in the courtroom trying to help me at any point if I'm on. This is a criminal case. This is not a civil suit. Like, maybe if it was a civil suit, like, yeah, but this is a criminal case. I don't know that Kanye can help you. I'm, I don't know. Y'all think Kanye can help him? Let me know. Let me know. You think Kanye can help him? I don't. Anyway, it's time to get to this love that I gotta give out, y'all. I want to give a shout out to anybody who's watching from Facebook, YouTube, or Twitch, or Rumble, cause we on Rumble now. Wherever you watching from, I love you so much, and thank you for the love and the support. You guys are amazing, and thank you. I still don't think Kanye can help him, but y'all are amazing. It's time for these love notes, though. Oh, and if you that's live love, but if you come back and watch it later, that's replay love, and I love you for that too. Thank you. I love you. Love. But now it's time for the love notes. I'm excited about the love notes because y'all know how I love to show my peoples that listen to this podcast and not necessarily watch this podcast some love. And they're our biggest audience, and I love them so much, and so I gotta show them love. Can't just show y'all ninjas that's watching love. I gotta show them love too. So it's time for the love note. Ooh, it's time for the love note. New country alert. New country alert. Um, so love notes. Who are the love notes? I think I just said it, but I'll say it again. They are a listening audience. They're not watching. They're just listening, and they come and they show love and they support. And I will say, this month has been amazing on the download tip. I love y'all. Thank you. So much. So I try to show them love because I know that they're not watching and they're listening. I try to make sure that I show them love every show. And so I will continue to do that. But how do we come up with the name Love Notes? I used to call it Love Doc, used to call it Show Notes. We bickered. But what we realized is that it's no love without compromise. And so now we call it Love Notes. Because I was never going to call it Show Notes. Ever in life. Doc also said that I had a stack of papers the size of a composition notebook. I did not, but it was a lot of cities and states and countries and territories on those papers, and that's why I had them. I don't have that no more. Now I got this, and even this, what I'm about to show y'all is good, and that's why I don't do that anymore because now I got to do this. Ooh, thank you for the love, man. I love y'all. Shout out to my top 6, the United States, the United Kingdom, India, China, Canada, Belgium, specifically Brussels. You guys are amazing. I love you so much. Thank you for the love. Oh my gosh, and the dedication and loyalty. Yo, they my biggest listen. Like the biggest portion of my listeners. Russia, Indonesia, Japan, New Zealand, Australia, Turkey, Switzerland, Germany, Mexico, Austria, Philippines, and Kenya. I love you guys. Thank you. Pakistan, Romania, South Africa, Nigeria, Brazil, Netherlands, Singapore, Spain, Ireland, Nepal. I love you all. You guys are amazing. Thank you for the love. You guys are so amazing. Mauritius, Israel, Hong Kong, France, Poland, Tunisia, Venezuela, baby, the Czech Republic, Portugal, and Morocco. Habus, I love you too. Thank you for the love. You guys are extraordinary. Ghana, Finland, Cameroon, Lithuania, Sweden, Bangladesh, Latvia. You guys are so awesome, man. As this list grows, I be trying not to get emotional on y'all, but I be wanting to sometimes. Every now and again, I want to let a tear shed and be like, oh, thank you. Hungary, Greece, Denmark, Jamaica, Slovakia, Jamaica, Slovakia, Ukraine, and Peru. Hi, Bulls. Thank you. I love you so much. Thank you for your love and your loyalty, and I appreciate you guys so much. Italy, Egypt, and Malta. Y'all heard about the Maltese. Don't play with them. And I heard the food is banging. I heard a lot about the Maltese. And if you don't know what that is, that's like in between Spain and I looked it up. It's in between like Spain and Italy. It's the whole thing. I love you guys. Thank you for joining. Welcome, 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 welcome. That's the new country on the list. I appreciate you guys so much. Thank you. Oh, thank you so much. Let's see what Doc has said real quick though. Oh man, I'm blushing. Don't mind me. I be blushing sometimes. Thank you, you guys. Thank you for the listenership. Like, thank you for listening to this podcast. It means a lot to me, and that's the reason why I keep going. Doc has said, let me see. Let me see what Doc has said. Doc has said, Top Flight, catch the vibes, and Luigi play, and it is not Super Mario Brothers. What the hell? What the hell? What the Halle Berry? Stop playing. Doug, you play too much. Yeah. Every time I say his name, it make me think of Super Mario Brothers, though. I'll be like, burp, 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 burp. I do every time. It just make me think of that. I don't know. It's like Luigi. Like, you either got the red ninja or the green ninja. Named the red outfit, the green outfit. Luigi. Oh, stop. Don't make me laugh right now. Doc has said we are worldwide. It is funny. The quietest yay been heard around the globe. Just saying. He ain't say nothing. All he had to do was walk in the courtroom, and everybody was like, "Kanye, Kanye!" It was crazy. Like they was chasing this ninja down, and I was like, "What the? What the hell?" Like, all right, okay. Uh, Doc said salute to Malta. Yeah, yo. I was like, whoa. I had to do my research, and I heard that's a very that's where the people with the money go. So big shout out to Malta. Yeah, I heard it's a nice island. It's in between Italy, Spain. I'm gonna get it together, but yeah, I heard it's very luxurious and a nice place to vacation. I would love it. And their beaches are supposedly to die for. Doc said hit that like button and tune in live show, radio show, and get the at on period. My name is Kat Lee, and I approve this message. I do. Yo, you should. We working on some things. Like I said, you want to hear the mixes that we've already played. Make sure you take your behind over there to the website and listen. Tap on that radio station button. It'll be playing. Listen. DJ Lucchese be killing that gang, y'all. He be gang gang. Doc said, bling. Hold on. My name is Kat Lee, and I approve this message. But yeah, go over there and check it out. I promise you, you won't be disappointed. DJ Rukezi kills it every Friday. Go over there and check it out. Um, all right, let me say these things real quick. Join the conversation. You can do that by calling in or text messaging or dropping a comment. You can call in at 443-551-5963, 443-551-5963. You can also send a text there. And if you call in, you'll be live on air. If you send a text, I will read it out loud. And if you drop a comment, I will read it out loud and it'll be on the screen. So you know that that's what's happening. Hit us up for any reason at all. Contact at ambitiouslyent.com. Contact at ambitiouslyent.com. Or you can hit us up ambitiously the podcast at gmail.com. Ambitiously the podcast at gmail.com. Like, share, and subscribe to this podcast. We need every like, every share, every subscription we can get. We appreciate those so much. Like, and let them know that you know that we know that you know that we know that you are here and that we are here. Stop playing. Check out our website, www.ambitiouslyent.com, www.ambitiouslyent.com, and join our conversation. Join the coffee community. And let me tell you why I want you to do that. I want you to do that so we can have salacious, titillating, and taboo conversations. And I could cuss whenever the fuck I feel like. I don't have to wait for doctor to be like, all right, you 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 could let the words fly. I want to just start from the beginning, like, what the fuck? You know what I mean? It's easy to say what the helly, but I would like to say what the fuck sometimes, or shit. Because some of this news be crazy, and sometimes it shocks me. And so that's why I don't want to be censored. I don't. Big shout out to our DJ. Much, much love to our DJ. DJ Rukazy. Go DJ. Because that's my DJ. Go DJ. Because yeah, big shout out to DJ Rukazy. Let us know how you feel about our fire mix every Friday. We drop a new one every Friday. Make sure you let us know about it. Yeah, we would like that very much. My name is Kat Lee, and I approve this message. And I'm not gonna make Doc do it twice, so I'm gonna just reuse the one he got. My name is Kat Lee, and I approve this message. Bling. Yeah, I'm running for something, y'all. He gonna do it anyway. I'm running for something. I don't know what office I'm running for just yet, but I'm running for something. So that's my slogan. Uh, yeah, salute to DJ Rude Casey. He holds it down. Every time he holds it down. Every Friday, make sure y'all show up to hear this mix that he puts together for us. So, yeah. It is what it is. Listen, y'all. It's a lot going on right now in the world. And that's why I tell y'all, mind y'all business, but come here. Okay. Well, we'll get to that now, I guess. Let's talk about it. Let's talk about it. Let the church say amen. I need my. I'm not. It's not even hot in here. Actually, it's like 61 degrees in Baltimore. I like 61 degrees, but I'm gonna act like it's hot real quick. It is time for our sermon. Amen. Amen. It's time for our sermon this evening. Mm, mm, mm. First, I'm going to start this evening sermon off by saying, mind your business. Everybody's business is not your business. Except for on Media Mondays, like tonight, where I tell everybody's business because I'm nosy as hell and I be wanting y'all to be nosy with me, and it's fun. But other than that, mind your business. Tap in. I try not to tell people's businesses. Sometimes it seeps out, though. It's not my fault. I don't do it intentionally. It just happens. But for the most part, I don't tell nobody's business. The wiretap, though, if you have a case and you're heinous, sinister, depraved, foul, disgusting, oh, stupid, an idiot, fucking dumbass, fucking, oh, diabolical. I'm trying to think of all the words. I can't, because y'all be making me mad. Y'all be making me angry. Sorry. Not y'all, but the people who do these things. Oh, and as Doc would say, insidious. If you any of those things, I promise you, and you got a court case that I can pull, and trust me, I'm pretty good at it. We reading your case, and we gonna get to it, baby. I'm gonna tell your business. So don't be none of them things, and I won't tell your business. Shit. Fuck. Oh yeah, I ain't tell you I was a cussing pastor. White and Wired, that's more me and Doc's business. Cattails will premiere hopefully on Friday on Rumble. So you should go over there and watch it. And then I'll bring it over to the other things, but Rumble first. We building up our little fan base over there. And if you do watch Cattails, I changed the names. So the only way they'll know it's you, fool, is if you come in there and you say something and then they know I'm talking about you. I changed everybody's names except for mine. So shut up. And Doc, as Doc would say, a hit dog will holler. So just shut the fuck up and then they won't know it's you. How about that? This pulpit a little hot. Love your babies. Hug your babies. Encourage your babies. And tell your babies that they are the freaking GOAT. The greatest of all times. They need that encouragement. Nobody, 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 nobody can encourage a kid more than you. You are the key to the main piece to the puzzle. You tell them that, I don't care how old they are either. You tell them that you had a back, they're going to be great, y'all. All you got to do is make sure that you work on them, encourage them, and have their backs. And they'll be awesome, amazing people when they get older. Do your job. If they work for us, that's going to be the best. Astronaut, engineer, receptionist, janitor, secretary, whatever the fuck else they do over there at NASA. I don't know. I never worked there. But what I do know is get yourself a telescope, a good one. Not the kind that you look through your neighbor's windows with, you little perv. Get you a good one. You Here's my referral. Go to National Geographic. That's where mine came from. It requires a tiny bit of assembly, but it comes with lenses, scopes, beams, and some more apps and some more shit. And then go outside, put it together. Go outside and discover some shit with your baby. Maybe an asteroid, a comet, a meteor. If it's, I hope it's passing you and not coming towards you. A planet that they say is not a planet no more, but in my opinion, it's always gonna be a fucking planet. Cause, oh, what the hell, y'all saying that? Uh, what's going on? Um, I had to build a solar system, so in my mind, it's always a planet. That was weird, y'all, and that wasn't here. That was up there. That was crazy. Is it about to rain? I gotta check the weather. Um, but go discover some shit. Maybe even a UFO. Now, let me tell you something about them UFOs, though. Um, if by chance you happen to be beamed up, Scotty, and they probe you and then they bring you back down, do not refer me. I don't want a referral. I don't want no parts of that. You on your own. Come back, give it 2 days, tell me about it. I believe you, but I don't want to go witness the shit. I don't. If they want to work for NASCAR, tell them to be best NASCAR driver, pit boss, pit crew member, engineer, commentator, whatever the fuck else they do over there in NASCAR. I never worked there either, but what I do know is NASCAR has a need for speed, and at one point in time, the muscle car was king. And not talking about this fiberglass bullshit that y'all be driving right now. I'm talking about gasoline, pure gasoline. That's what you smell. You know what I'm saying? Put the pedal to the metal. That's what they was talking about. They not talking about this new age shit. They not talking about no Teslas. They was talking about that. But whatever the case may be, encourage your babies and have their backs. And like I said, I don't care how old they get. They always need your encouragement. Forever, they will need that from you. Okay? Um, I gotta text my dad back. Pick and choose your lane. I'm saying some shit because it was bothering me. My father threw me off. Stay in your lane, which you should probably pick and choose your lane wisely. But stay in your lane. Your lane over there. My lane over here. Don't jump in my lane. It's gonna get ugly. Um, it's gonna get ugly. It's gonna get real ugly, and you don't want that. You jump in my lane, you're gonna get something that you do not want. Do not break the glass. Do not push the button. Just stay the fuck in your lane, and everything will be cool and copacetic. You jump in my lane, you're gonna get her. I promise you don't want her. She is not nice. She is not sweet. She is not kind. She is not none of that shit. She is a mean, vicious bitch. Leave her over there in the pride, mind her business. Leave her over there. Don't you jump in my lane. You jump in my lane, it's getting crazy over here. Just stay in your lane. Just stay in your lane. You don't want her. You want the 2-for-1 special. Ooh, Doc, you on time. Hey, you big purr bitches. You want the 2-for-1 special. You want her? Yeah, because if you get her, then that means you get her. Hey, you big purr bitches. You want them too. You don't want that first one. That first one evil as shit. And plus, what usually happens when you jump into other people's lanes is a collision. Who the fuck needs that? I don't need that for me. I don't need that for you. We don't need that for we. So just stay the fuck in your lane and everything's cool and copacetic. Pick and choose your battles wisely. Every battle is not a battle for you to fight. Some battles you got, but like, you know what? You got that. Obviously, Drake didn't get the memo because he thought Kendrick was going to crash out in Toronto. Kendrick had 2 successful shows in Toronto. He showed his ass and he was sold out. And they was like, one more time, one more time. They not like us. They was saying one more time. Stop playing with it, you liar. You fucking liar, Mentiroso. You're a liar. You said you study hip hop. You did not, because if you study hip hop, that shit would have never happened. And if you study hip hop, then you would have known that Mobb Deep told you that it was a war going on outside and that no man is safe from it. Petty boots. They said that you can run, but you can't hide forever, baby Caligula. In these streets that we done took, little boots. They said, bitch, now for sure, you walking with your head down, scared to look, Drake. They said you shook and ain't no such thing as halfway crooks, and you're obviously a halfway crook. And there's no such thing as you. He didn't. Okay, whatever. They said one more time, one more time. Listen, this was in Toronto, your city, my G, your city. You had officials showing up to the show, and then you was calling him a goof because he showed up. Your feelings hurt? You should listen to me. Drop the case. Drop the case. You're lost, and just accept it. One more time. One more time. That's what happened. That happened in real life. Anybody that got doubt about what I said, go look that shit up. They was like, one more time. One more time. Stupid ass, you liar. You're a liar. Anyway, pick and choose your battles wisely. I would worry about the war and fuck the battle. He didn't worry about the war. He worried about the battle and he lost. And now they in Toronto like, one more time. And Kendra standing there looking like a proud G. I like it. I like it a lot. Anyway, one more time. Stupid ass. Anyway, worry about the war. Be you. Now, I'm going to give you this one. Be you. Be authentically you. Be amazingly you. Be beautifully you. Even if they say that they don't like the way that you walk, the way that you talk, or the way that you dress, you can't help the way you walk. That's just how you walk. How you talk, you can help that. Stop making up fake ass accents and then want nobody have nothing to say. The way you dress, if you're going to be a weirdo, just be the best weirdo that you can be. There's nothing wrong with a weird dressing ninja. I don't like people that dress like everybody else, so whatever. But just stop making up fake ass accents. Wait, let me see what I had to say real quick. Toronto did a Daft Punk. One more time. Hey, that was my jam. Hey. One more time. Yeah, he said he was gonna be like Daft Punk. Remember? Oh, sorry. We gonna celebrate K. Dot gave Grace. He did, yo. But he told him. He then he said, remember? Crazy word. All right. I was trying to get to his weirdness. If you're gonna be a weird dresser, just be the best weird dresser you could be. But don't drop lawsuits. That's stupid. That's dumb. Because then you end up here. And then you got Toronto, your own city, screaming one more time. You know they had a, they was trying to protest and only five people showed up to protest. Talking about Kendrick gonna know who the king of Toronto is. Well, obviously it's Kendrick. Because everybody was inside while y'all five dumbasses was outside. But whatever. Whatever. We gonna talk about that later. One more time. One more time. Anyway, but be you. Remember what they eat doesn't make you shit, and what you eat don't make them shit either. Um, you can't make everybody happy. That's not your mission. Everybody is not supposed to be happy based upon you. You can only make yourself happy. You can't make other people happy, right? Um, sooner you know, the better you'll be. Um, you came in this world by yourself. You're gonna leave by yourself. Boo. Even if you are a twin, unless you're conjoined, and that might be a different situation. Uh, no matter how much you try to fix or you know what I mean, tweak it to make people happy, you cannot. You know why? Because misery is misery, and misery loves company, and they will try to bring you into their shit. Don't let them. I tell them miserable bitches, I'm not your company. And you should tell them that shit too. Like fuck that. You're not gonna be happy whether I think I fix it or not. So what the fuck are we doing here? Nah, don't do that. Um, dream, dream big, dream so big that your dreams um exceed the universe. Like don't let nobody tell you that your dreams are not possible because they are. And people will tell you that they say do something more practical. Da, 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 da. You can do the practical and you can deliver your dream at the same time. I mean, and once you realize and visualize the dream, make it happen, baby. Make a plan and execute that shit. That's the only way it's going to happen anyway. But don't let them knock you down from what it is that you want to do. Whatever it is that you want to do, you could do it. And then I'm going to leave you with this because I got to do it because Doc done put it on the screen. He said you better walk around like Daft Punk. Remember? Oh, sorry. My bad. Y'all lucky y'all ain't get a mustard. Well, now y'all did. Mustard. Kendrick out here showing his ass, so he out of control. But anyway, y'all, I gotta get up out of here. He is diabolical. I like this Kendrick. I like this Kendrick. Might be an air sign thing, but I like this Kendrick. Anyway, y'all, I gotta get up out of here. I love y'all and good night. Be easy, be safe, and stay out of trouble. I love y'all. And then remember.